This is Patrick with TAP Tactical. We're based in Southern Oregon and offer a full spectrum of tactical training courses. Today we're going to be answering a lot of questions we've been receiving about selecting a rifle. Looking at it from the outside in, it's very easy to become inundated and overwhelmed with information. There are a lot of products, a lot of manufacturers, and a lot of designs out there. So what I'm going to try to do today is break it down to its base components. That way we have a better understanding of what's going on. So with that being said, all of the products, the processes, and technologies used today come from my opinion. My opinion is based on years of field use, trial and error, and failure. So learn from my mistakes, okay? I wrote down the top questions we've been getting from friends, emails, texts, calls, website inquiries, and comments. Let's address them down. Number one, I'm looking to get a rifle. What should I get? Easy question, there's a lot of options. Number two, what brand or brands are good ones? I heard some brands are better than others. We'll break that down today. What type of sights should I use? Should I go with the traditional scope? Should I go with iron sights? Or should I go with a holographic? What type of features would I may want to put on my gun? I hear a lot of people asking about bad levers, sling mounts, charging handles, and things like that. What kind of furniture should I put on the gun? What furniture is, very simply, is the type of hardware on it as far as a stock, a foregrip, a pistol grip, and things like that. The areas in which it interacts with your body. What kind of cleaners and lubricants do you use and why? Does it vary with environment? We'll find out. Little things, takedown pins, trigger kits, muzzle brakes, things like that. Take a look at it. You'll notice one of my guns here is different color than the others. Everybody asks why. And lastly today, what kind of mounting brackets should I get if I decide to go with an optic? All valid questions, all be addressed today. Okay, selecting a rifle. First question you should ask yourself, what am I going to be using it for? Am I using it for competition? Am I using it to shoot beer cans out of the back porch? Am I using it for long range precision? Am I using it to defend my home and my family with? That is the question that needs to be answered before you can build the rest of your gun. So, when you go down to the store, wherever you may get your rifles, your standard AR-15 platform comes with a 16-inch barrel. That barrel is measured. Clear, safety on, no magazine. In front of the receiver to the ends of the threads. That's the tape measure, end of the thread, base of the receiver, 16 inches, right there. That is a standard rifle length barrel. If you decide to have a removable muzzle brake, the 16 inches is measured to the end of the threads before the muzzle brake is applied. If you decide to have your muzzle brake pinned or permanently put into place, 16 inches goes to the end of the muzzle brake. A little technicality right there. So once you have that question, second thing you need to ask yourself, I know it sounds basic, are you right-handed or left-handed? The reason I ask that, many of my friends and colleagues are left-handed. This is a left-handed AR-15, okay? The lower, I believe, is made by Crooked River or Fidelis Arms. The upper is Stag, okay? If memory serves correctly, there are two manufacturers of left-handed uppers. stag arms, and I believe crooked river. So look there. Ejection port is on the left side of the gun. Okay. Charging handle. I put an ambidextrous on here, that way if I had to pick this up I could use it as well. Everything is left-handed except for the lower pieces. That's why we put on a little accessory right there. We'll get to that later. So, we've selected our rifle, we've just selected what we're going to use it for. Next thing we're going to go over, what brands are good ones. Here in Southern Oregon, we're very, very blessed to have Noveske Rifle Works here in the valley. Okay, again, clear chamber, empty magazine, safety is engaged. Noveske Rifle Works, arguably one of the best manufacturers of AR-15 platforms around. You get what you pay for. They are expensive. So if you want to get a good one, save your pennies. This is the way to go. Other good brands, DPMS runs a good one. Smith & Wesson, their M&P line, very good. Okay, there are many, many great manufacturers out there. I cannot begin to name them all. There's new ones coming up every day. So, if you find something you like, ask around, give us a call, shoot us an email. We're more than happy to answer it the best we can for you. If we can't find the answer for you, we will get the answer for you through another source. So, type of sights, iron, scope, or holographic. Iron sights, these are flip-up iron sights. You press a button on either side, they pop up, your sight alignment, sight picture is what you would normally come to expect out of a rifle. These are command arms right here. I like these. They're low profile. They fold up out of the way. They're ambidextrous on either side. Also, you cannot engage the sight by pushing on the top like you can with other designs. A little more secure, stays out of the way. Okay? What I've done on mine, if you can see it, I put a little bit of red paint on the end of the post. Easier to acquire in a battlefield situation. Easier to acquire with background. Little trick right there. A scope. We have my long range rifle right back here. When it comes to long range, it comes to precision, your gun is only as good as the glass. People can say, oh, I can get a $100 scope down at XYZ store. You're also going to get $100 worth of performance out of it. On the other end of the spectrum, I have my friends who will spend $3,000 to $4,000 on a piece of glass. It looks absolutely incredible, but is it worth the $3,000 or $4,000 to you? You have to find that balance, not only to yourself, but to your budget. So, but all in all, get good glass. It's worth every penny. You won't be disappointed. Holographs, holographs, holographs. Okay? One of my personal favorites. The reason for the holograph sighting system, again, unloaded, no magazine, safety engaged. Quick acquisition of target. Quick acquisition. You shoulder the gun, you keep both your eyes open, you keep your stereoscopic vision active, you put the red dot over the threat, press the trigger to the root. Okay? When selecting a holograph, just like the glass, number one, cost. How much is it worth to you? My personal favorite for holographic is EOTech. Why? These things have been beaten up in the field by myself, and they still ran. They still ticked, they still functioned. Point second. Secondarily, why I like EOTechs, especially this one, I believe this is the 552. It runs on a standard size battery. It doesn't run on any highly specific battery that you can only get if you're active military or anything like that. It runs on standard AA's. Easy to get, you get a lot of them, they're cheap. So. Other thing, has a good heavy duty shield on it. I can't hurt this thing. I've dropped this down a cliff on accident. Picked it up, kept walking. So, holographs are good. Aim Point makes another very good holographic system. Very tough, very durable. The battery life in them is incredible. If you turn it on and left it on, the battery will go out in about 6 years. Very good system, something good to have on the side of your bed for night. So, holographs broken down right there. Next thing, features. I get asked all the time if the bad lever is worth it. What the bad lever is, this little lever right here, made by Magpul. It's an acronym, it stands for Battery Assist Device. It's a simple L bracket that is surprisingly functional. Do I use it for all my function drills? No, but it is nice to have. Okay? Do keep in mind, it's a thin piece of aluminum, it can break, so don't become reliant on it. One of the advantages of the bad lever system, my firing head never has to come off fire control, drop my bolt. If I need to lock my bolt to the rear for an emergency situation, go back to my charging handle, I push up on the bad lever, I keep it pressed up, let go, charging handle back home, it locks the bolt to the rear. So, on the other side, you still have your standard ability to load your magazine, slap, and you're back in the fight. If you're left-handed, push down here, pull back, lock the bolt to the rear, and the bolt's now locked. So it's good for ambidextrous use. But again, mechanical piece that can fail or get in your way, just be mindful of that. Well, thank you for watching our little breakdown of how to select a rifle, what different accessories are available and why. Again, this is Patrick with Tap Tactical here in Southern Oregon, bidding you good day.